In this video I will show you how to make a boxed cushion with zip and top stitching. The fabric is a contract fabric which is very strong. This is a cheaper polyurethane foam and the density is very soft. It will not last as long as high resilience foam. This means that in a short time it will develop sink areas. To get a tight cover, cut it approximate 0.5 centimeters all around, then your final cover measurements. So it should be slightly bigger. You will need to apply polyester wadding in order to get your cover on smoothly later on. You could also use stockinette. Apply the adhesive on one side. Cut the corners off. If your scissors or table or whatsoever is sticky because of the adhesive, this citrus cleaner will take it off. Aha, it's only a little tip, so you know. Spray the corners with adhesive spray, wait a little bit and squeeze the wadding together. I cut out the panels exactly the same size as the foam. Only the panels where the zip will be sewn are 1.5 centimeters higher because of the zip. Later I will use a centimeter seam allowance so it will fit in tight as it is a very soft quality. The way the fabric is now laid out is the same as it is on the roll. Most important, if there is a pile patterned on your fabric. As you maybe already noticed, this fabric does fray a lot. You can zigzag it or use your overlocking machine, but I have something different here, which I never used before, anti-fraying spray. Cover the rest of your fabric as it feels a bit like glue. Now, to prevent empty doggy ears at the corners, you will have to taper them. Start from nothing at 4 centimeters from the corner and move slightly 1 centimeter inwards at the point. You could make a template for that like in the video, but I also have a 3D printed version which I will show you. The 3D drawing, the STL file, is downloadable for free in our web shop. The link is in the box below. I use a continuous zip, or in other words, zip on the roll. This is one from the brand Optilon. Split it. On one side you can see the teeth, on the other side you can't. Sewing with the zip foot. Lay the zip part onto the fabric with the teeth down. The zip is about 4 centimeters longer than the panel. I use my zipper foot to get closer to the teeth. Stitch small lengths at a time and keep your zip straight along the edge. Do the same at the other panel. Top stitch the zip. Fold the fabric over and stitch along the side the teeth. I use my standard walking foot here to do that. Put the slider on the zip. Line the panels up. Put the slider on one side and then onto the other side. Hold the ends and pull. This takes some practicing. So that's the zipper part done. Explanations of sequence of sewing the cover together. First the boxing should be sewn together with the zip panels. After that the face panels will be sewn. Sewing the boxing together with the zip panels. Sew at 1 cm from the edge, backstitch over the zip and do not forget to put the slider, sometimes also called runner, in the middle of the zip panel. Top stitch the boxing corners. Once all panels of the boxing are attached, top stitch the corners of the boxing at both sides of the seam allowance. Open the seam allowance and keep it in place. Then top stitch at, the top side of course. I use my standard walking foot again, which gives me a nice line of stitches at 0.4 mm from the seam. Do so at both sides and all 4 corners of the boxing. Explanation sewing the face panel to the boxing. Now we are ready to sew the face panels to the boxing. Turn both right sides of the panels together. Start stitching in the middle of the zip panel, as this is either the back side of your cushion or the underside, if it is a back cushion. Check if the corners of your boxing will still line up with the corners of the face panel. Sewing the face panel to the boxing, including the corners. I mark the middle of the zip panel and face panel. Keep the edges nicely in line and sew small pieces at a time. Here is the first corner, and no panic. Stop your needle in the middle of the seam. Lift your foot. I'm trying to do it in slow motion here, but it's a bit dark due to the fabric. Don't worry, there are more corners to come. Now the fabric is a little bit unwilling here. It's wanting to walk away, and that makes that I will not have my corners lined up. What I do is keep one side tight and give the other panel some more space. A bit of push and pull, if you like. Mind you, not every fabric is that forgiving to do that. It will show on the outside cover like it's puckering. I will suggest to make a test piece first, and it takes some practicing. I know this section is a bit long in this video, but I like to make it clear to anyone, also people who never made a cushion cover in their life but are willing to learn. hope these corners are clear to you now. Last corner and we're back at the beginning. Now backstitch. Fitting the cushion cover on the foam. Before continuing, fit the cover on the foam first while you still have the opportunity to adjust it. The top stitch will be done on the boxing. Top stitching the boxing. Start in the middle of the zip panel. Fold the seam to the zip panel side. Keep checking it while you are sewing, especially at the corners. As you taper the corners of the face panel, there's no sharp turn here. It will give you a smooth corner at the finished cover, as the cover of the foam is still rectangular. Go all the way around and backstitch at the end where you started. Sew the second face panel to the boxing. Again, open the zip a bit, otherwise you can't turn the cover inside out later. The markings of the middle should match. This time I sew with the face panel on top, just to show you. Normally you keep the panel which is straight always under. As you can notice, it's more difficult to see the seam of the boxing to put your needle in the middle. I give you some music to listen while you are watching, and I'm doing all the hard work here. Top stitch the boxing of the second face panel. Now open the zip and turn the cover inside out. The corners are nicely lined up. Time to top stitch the boxing at the other side. I know it sounds boring, but start in the middle of the zip panel. This is the easiest bit of the second top stitch line. You see, you will now have to keep the rest of the cover out of the way all the time. Okay, enough stitching. Time to have a little fight with the cover and foam. Put the foam into the cover. Now the fun begins. Remember, this is very soft foam. Just think if you are using a firmer quality. There are vacuum machines to help though. Fold the foam in half and pull the cover little by little. Pull it. It looks like it doesn't fit, but guess what? It does in the end. Make sure the corners are well placed. Hold the zip panel with one hand and rub with the other hand the cover from the front to the back. Then slowly try to line the seams up. Hold the zip panels firmly in place and close the zip. Make sure there is no wedding in between the teeth. The end result. And finally, there it is, the end result. I hope this video is any helpful for you. Until the next video, Marja.